Here we go. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Nothing in this universe will ever last. So if you're feeling low, this too shall pass. Nothing in this universe will ever last. So if you're feeling low, this too shall pass. Because everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. When the darkness seems to hide your way, after every night, a brand new day. Even when the darkness seems to hide your way, after every night, a brand new day, a brand new day, a sunny day. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Oh yeah. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Even when it all just seems to go your way, don't get attached, it's gonna change. Even when it all just seems to go your way, don't get attached, it's gonna change. But that's okay, because everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. It's not the end. It's not the end. So if you don't like the weather, don't worry. It's not the end. It's not the end. You don't like the government, it's alright. It's not the end. It's not the end. This is the end.
I am here, greater good of all, greater good of all, greater good of all. I'm here, of all, greater good of. For the great, the greater, you are for the greater good of, greater all. We are here, greater good of all, greater good of all, greater good of all. We're here. Good of all. I am here, good of all, good of all, of all. For the great good of all. You are for the greater good of all, greater good of all, greater good of all. You are here, good of all, good of all. For the greater, greater, we are the greater good of all, greater good, greater good, greater of all.
I was always rushing everywhere, going from town to town, playing my music, living my dream, when suddenly the world shut down. The virus hit us just like that. I didn't know what I'd do, but I quickly found out love and kindness was gonna get me through. Love and kindness, hearts that give. This is what guides us, the best way we can live. Things won't be this way forever. Let's stay strong and hold it together with love and kindness each and every day. So many of us have been hurting, so many of us are unsure. Will we ever go back to normal? Will they ever find a cure? I thank God each day that I wake up that my loved ones are still here. I have faith and I have hope, I won't be ruled by fear. I choose love and kindness, hearts that give. This is what guides us, the best way we can live. Things won't be this way forever. Let's stay strong and hold it together with love and kindness each and every day. This all happened for a reason, there's no doubt in my mind. This is the changing season, we must leave our ways behind. I believe in love and kindness, hearts that give. This is what guides us, the best way we can live. Things won't be this way forever. Let's stay strong and hold it together with love and kindness each and every day. Love and kindness each and every day.
The one and only my soul is open.
supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Hello, and welcome to the People of Diversity Sunday service. We are a multi-faith community, and we believe there are many paths to one divinity. If you would like to learn more about the People of Diversity, or POD, as we're more commonly known, go to www.peopleofdiversity.org or to our Facebook group, Facebook page, and you can get lots more information there. So there will be more announcements after the message, so stick around for those. Got some big things coming up, so hang out. Last week we had Native American Will Davis, and his musical guest was Jennifer Farron, and Will was speaking on the topic of passion. It was really good. We are continuing that topic, and today we have our shaman representative, Jerry Nettesheim, who is also on the People of Diversity Executive Board, and her musical guest is a new member of the POD family, Rob Thorworth. I'm excited to hear what he has in store for us. And next week will be another POD Executive Board member and one of the POD founders, Reverend Sue Bailey, with a new thought perspective on passion, and her musical guest will be Andrew Bentham Riley. So without further ado, we'll see you on the other side.
Hello, good people of the POD community. My name is Rob Thorworth, and I have been commissioned by People of Diversity to provide you a couple of songs on the theme of passion. I have an older song that I thought fit that description. It's basically about loving someone with as much intensity and passion as possible before it's too late. And it's called Drink Me Up. Drink me up like 1,000 sweet wishes. Drink me up with the taste and the thirst for wine, loaves, and fishes. Drink me up. Drink me up like an old This next song is a new one, brand new. If you see me looking a little to the right, I'm cheating on the lyrics because they're still pretty green. Anyway, I wanted to write something when presented with the task of passion, and I just started thinking about the themes of all of it, and I've had this idea that I've been holding on to for a long time, and I've kind of snuck it into other songs, some cover songs, but I always wanted to use it for one of my own. So, and my father used to carry around a Bible verse. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, nothing is impossible to you. He would tell me that as a little boy. I had to look it up. Apparently mustard seeds are pretty small. Anyway, I kind of dug through my bag of ideas and struggled with where to start for a while, and then it all just kind of came to me, and it's really sort of a letter to myself as I just passed a milestone in my birthdays, and I ain't getting any younger. So anyway, this is about searching. I think we're always searching, but having a passion for searching and beginning the work that needs to be done. And that's called Begin the Work. I had to look and decide. I may change that later. So.
Passion is priceless, and your failure is fearless. All the riches of the world within reach of you. With faith small as a seed in the fields of mustard, nothing impossible. It's time to begin the work. Begin the work.
Hi, Scott. Hi, Becky. I wanted to thank you very much for giving me the opportunity today to speak from the shamanic perspective regarding passion. Okay, so I appreciate the opportunity to be here. The Fire Within, a Karo shaman's journey into passion. We're going to jump into that today. So, first of all, I want to say hi and thank you because I want to take you on the journey, not just across the miles, but across realities. I want to take you from the heart of the Andes, where ancient wisdom of the Karo shamans illuminates the essence of passion. For the Karo shamans, passion isn't just a fleeting emotion, it's a fire. It's a pulsating fire. And the name for that is called sapé. That's spelled S-A-P-Y, sapé. And it's an energy that dwells within all of us. It is the bridge between our physical world and the Hanan Pacha. Hanan Pacha. And that's a word in Quechua that means spiritual realm. It's the force that compels us to dance in the firelight or to fight for what we believe in, to gaze at the stars and the cosmos, to create art and poetry and tapestries and writing that moves and stirs the soul. So, first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to dive into a little bit of differentiation between sapé, which is the Karo version of passion, versus the Western version of passion. It is in actuality a tale of two fires. So both sapé and Western passion are forces that drive us, but they approach the motivation for that drive in a different way. For example, here's a breakdown of some of their key differences. The focus, for example. Focus in sapé, it focuses on harmony. And you've heard me talk about this time and time again about the Quechua word meaning aini, which means harmony, right relationship. Okay. It's that and balance. It's a fire that's meant to illuminate and to guide, not a fire that's meant to consume. Its ultimate goal is to use sapé to serve a purpose that's greater than our own. It allows us the opportunity to connect with the cosmos. Western passion has a different focus. Its focus is often on intensity, individuality, and it's about burning bright and pursuing one's desires with full force. Think about going gung-ho for things. While it can be a source of great creativity, it can also lead to things such as self-absorption and recklessness. So along with focus, the differences between sapé and Western passion have to do with how we connect to the world, what that connectivity looks like. In sapé, this views passion as a force that connects us together into the larger world. If you're familiar with shamanism of any sort, Karo shamanism is no different, and that animism is the thing that drives it, which means that there's energies in everything, in adamant objects and inanimate objects, and it's the job of us to interface with both types of energy. So there's this more of a notion of connectivity that happens with sapé. It connects us to the larger world. It acknowledges the role of the apus, which are the mountain and land and water spirits of the natural world, and it honors the place where the spirit realm shapes our desires. It's not separate. Western passion tends to be more separatist. It's a lot more individualistic of a concept. It emphasizes personal fulfillment and achieving one's goals with less of a focus on how our passion can connect us to other people or to something bigger than ourselves. Let's look at how it plays out under the concept of control. Sapé, there's a strong emphasis on managing and channeling sapé, managing and channeling passion. The Karos use rituals, meditation, and guidance again from the Apus, that is the land, sea, and air energies, to ensure that their passion serves a positive purpose. Western passion, on the other hand, often portrays passion as a force to be embraced or unleashed. And while some acknowledge the need for control, the focus is often on passion leading the way. You'll hear people talking about, oh, follow your passion. It's where your heart will lead you, that there's not much thought. It's more desire driven. For example, in Sapé, an artist might use their energy to create a mural, a passion to create a mural that inspires the entire community. A doctor channels their sapé, their passion, to heal the sick with compassion and dedication. In the Western world, passion in art can look like this: a musician throwing themselves into their music, maybe neglecting their relationships in pursuit of fame, or an entrepreneur becoming ruthless in their pursuit of success, overlooking ethical concerns. So it looks more like passion drives winning or success at all costs. Now, this is where there needs to be a balance, all right? So how do we find balance? Understand this: neither Sapé nor Western passion is inherently negative. The reason that I bring this up is because, yes, we did do just a comparative, and one is not better than the other. The key is to find a healthy balance between the two. Now, Western culture can benefit from the Karo emphasis on control and connection to the larger world. And in turn, the Karo could learn from the West's celebration of individuality and the pursuit of personal dreams. So by understanding both Sapé and Western passion, we can cultivate a more balanced fire within ourselves. We can be passionate about our goals while maintaining control and recognizing our place in the world. After all, a well-managed fire not only lights our way, but also keeps us warm and safe. But Sapé can also be a fickle flame. Untamed, whether it's Sapé or passion, it can blaze out of control, consuming everything in its path with its fury. Now, the Karo shamans teach us how to cultivate a relationship with fire. In fact, our journey into shamanism is often called the path of fire because it breeds a rapid transformation. And we learn how to channel the raw energy of fire through rituals, through meditation, through connecting with the wisdom of the mountains, the clarity of the night sky, the purity of a coca leaf. So I want you to imagine something. Imagine a Karo shaman on a windswept peak. Okay? The icy wind whips their hair, but their gaze is focused on the rising sun. They feel, when they look at the rising sun, that sapé, that passion rise in them, igniting them, creating a burning desire to heal a loved one, to protect the community, and to commune with the spirits. Sapé is the thing that drives the shaman. I know it drives me to do what I do, which is to teach and to share and to heal and to commune with spirits, of course, too. But the difference is that we don't let it control us. We focus on our breathing, drawing on the serenity of the mountains. We commune with the nature spirits, the sacred spirits of the mountains, seeking guidance and control. Everything has timing, and we seek to, as shamans, engage in timing in a way that releases the highest and best within a situation. It's not win or express an emotion at the cost of everything else. This is the essence of the Karo way. Passion is tempered by wisdom. It's about channeling the fire within to illuminate our path not to consume us. It's about using our passions to serve a greater purpose, bringing harmony to ourselves and to the world around us. I want to talk for a minute about the duality of this fire, of this passion. We talked about it just a little bit a second ago, but we're going to dive a little bit deeper into it. The Kero we view as shamans, we view sape as a double-edged sword. It's the fire that cooks your food and warms you on a cold night. But it can also burn down the house if left unchecked. Similarly, sape embodies both the creative and the destructive aspects of passion. It can be a creative force. Sape is the wellspring of inspiration and motivation. It is a spark that ignites your desire to paint, to write, to dance, or to make a difference in the world. It fuels perseverance. Okay? It helps you overcome obstacles. That's what passion does. Now, in a destructive way, sape could lead to things such as obsessions, anger, and even violence. Okay? It can make you chase after fleeting desires, and it can be a desire for acquisition or a desire for having an issue cease by any means possible. It can hijack our amygdala and cause us to do really destructive things. It can cause us to neglect our well-being and the well-being of others, which is the opposite of Aini. Now, the Kero also believe that sape is not just an internal thing that is in relation to us as individual people. It's a force that connects us to the greater cosmos. It resonates with the warmth of the sun, okay, Antitaiti, the sun, the fiery heart of the earth, the molten magma that warms up the springs throughout the planet that we can go sit in and enjoy. It's the raw energy of the storms. Those are all sape energy manifesting itself in the cosmos, in our world. And we can tap into that universal energy source and align ourselves with the natural world. The role of the Apus is this when it comes to sape in the Kero lineage. The Apus, also called mountain spirits, and they're just not limited to the mountain spirits. Apus are mountain spirits. There are Apus that are spirits of the lakes and rivers. There are Apus of the valleys. Wherever you find nature, you're going to find an Apu. They represent wisdom, they represent balance, and they represent control. So through rituals and offerings, the shaman seeks guidance from the Apus to channel their sape or passion effectively. So, for example, a shaman might seek to heal someone, and they might go ahead and ask the Apus to temper the raw power of their passion with compassion and understanding. Okay? I think of things such as quality of life, and sometimes the cure is worse than the disease. And so a balance needs to be struck so that when we're exercising that compassion, that passion to heal, that we're not going overboard and just being strictly results driven. We have to think about, as shamans, the person holistically. We have to think of their mental, physical, and emotional well-being. So the shaman might see that there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the person, and the person that comes to them needs to be healed from a lot of things. But the shaman won't all of a sudden work on healing everything within that person, because discernment will allow us to see whether or not that person can even hold the energy of the healing, right? So whereas we may have a passion as a shaman to alleviate suffering, we have to take the whole person into consideration. So, how does the shaman cultivate sape? Well, the Karo way is to cultivate it in a healthy way. And so these are some practices that are done. Despacho ceremonies. Now, a despacho ceremony is a offering that is in gratitude to Pachamama, that is Mother Earth, and it allows us to be in gratitude for the things that we receive from her. So oftentimes this is a portable altar that's created using flowers, using sugar, using beans, using rice, using all of these different things, such as bundles with symbolic items like coca leaves and wool. And then this portable altar of thanksgiving is folded up, and it is either buried or it is burned or it is placed into a body of water, and it carries the intentions of gratitude and well-being and sape for not just a shamanic practitioner, but for the earth. It's a reciprocal thing. The shaman learns how to cultivate passion by observing nature, and we give that back in exchange for the lessons that we learn. Meditation on the elements. See, if you notice, there's a theme here where it is about interfacing with nature and taking our cues from the cosmos when it comes to cultivating passion or sape. So we meditate on the elements. The Keros associate sape with fire primarily, but other elements play a role. It's not just about the fire. Meditating on the calming flow of water or the grounding energy of earth can help balance the intensity of sape. And we find this to be true of our own bodies. How often has there been times when we've been really so driven to do and accomplish a thing that we're all, quote unquote, fired up? And we need to bring it down a little bit so we can do practices such as meditation and listening to the ocean to ground us, to stand on the earth, to let our feet feel into Pachamama, that is Mother Earth, in a way that nourishes and connects us and grounds us and soothes that fire. Fire without supporting elements, well, you got to have earth on which to build a fire. You've got to have air in order to feed the fire, right? And you also need to have water to quench the fire when the fire no longer serves a purpose. Okay? So we, as shamans, we meditate on the elements to help balance or regulate our sape. Dream interpretation comes into this as well, because dreams in the Karo lineage are often seen as messages from the spirit world. It's your subconscious bubbling up. It's the subconscious world bubbling up and giving you messages. By interpreting dreams related to fire or strong emotions, we can gain insights into our sape and manage it better. We might receive warning messages in our dreams. We may not have enough sape, and we dream about what it would be like if we were to balance it out and do what's best for ourselves and everybody else around us. Now, this is something that we're constantly working on. Acquiring sape and managing sape is a lifelong journey. So by understanding and recognizing the duality and seeking guidance from the Apus and engaging in practices that cultivate balance by spending time in nature, paying attention to our dreams, we can transform our sape or our passions into a powerful force for good in a balanced and healthy way. So you might be wondering, how can you tap into this Karo fire? How can you cultivate your own sape? Well, the Karos, they offer a path. Here are some ways to ignite your own inner flame. Connect with nature. There's something beautiful about going to the ocean and watching the sun rise and greeting the day and watch the sky turn from a dark blue, navy blue, to shades of purple, lavender, and orange as we watch the sun come up as a fiery ball over the ocean. We're really blessed that here in Florida we have the ability to do that. Be in gratitude, harness that energy. If you get an opportunity, go ahead and do it if you don't live too far away from the ocean. As you're sitting on the sand, or have your feet in Mama Kocha, that's another word for Mama Ocean, Mother Ocean. Be grounded, be grateful, revel in the splendor and the majesty, and find yourself being infused with power to face a new day by connecting with nature. Visit your local favorite tree. Sit under that tree. Okay? You can feel the energy of that tree if you lean against its bark. Initially, you'll feel the roughness of the bark. But if you sit there in quietude long enough, you will feel the energetics of that tree. That's another way to ground. Nature grounds us. She reminds us of the primal forces that burn within. Think of the last time you've been around a campfire or a grill. There's a certain primitiveness and camaraderie that happens when we're around a fire. Harness that, channel that energy, and allow it to motivate and inspire you. Another way that we can cultivate our own sarpe is to find our purpose. What makes your heart sing? What ignites your spirit? Don't be afraid to explore, to experiment, and to stumble. Don't be afraid to have beginner's mind. A lot of us have grown up in this culture believing that there's only one way to be successful. A successful life is that where your passion and your purpose serves yourself and the greater good. That is success. And a lot of times we miss out on that as people because we're chasing a dream that never even belonged to us in the first place. Or the things that we're really good at, we think are frivolous because we're not making any quote unquote money with it. I'm talking to the people out there who are artists, be you musicians, be you sculptors, painters, whatever. There's a reason why you have those gifts. I need you to understand that you are thought forms of divine love made manifest in the flesh. You are Source's good idea. And that means that all of those things that bring you pleasure and bring you joy were put there on purpose. So it behooves you to explore those things. Don't be afraid to explore. Don't be afraid to experiment. Don't be afraid of quote unquote failure and think that you're never going to be good at it. Remember, most of us learn how to walk as babies. And it's a precarious thing to be having those little bitty legs, big little bitty feet, big old heads, and wobbling, right? Could you imagine the first time that you tried to walk and you fall and your parent or caregiver picks you up and say, oh, this is a defective baby. They'll never be able to learn how to walk. We're going to chunk them in the basement. No, that doesn't happen. The baby gets up and is oftentimes encouraged to do so and tries again till they get it right. And even then, they're not going to walk like everybody else does. They're going to have a distinctive walk of their own. You've got a distinctive walk on your own. Part of embodying sape means finding it and being okay with being a beginner or a rookie. Your passion lies at the intersection of your desires and your gifts. This is the juice. This is the juju. This is the thing that ignites sape in your life. Another thing that will help you is to practice gratitude. A grateful heart is fertile ground for passion to flourish. So begin to learn to appreciate the things in your life. Big things, small things. Okay? This appreciation is the thing that will fuel the fire within. Oh, Spirit in the universe can't do enough for us when we express gratitude. It literally is the keys to the kingdom. Gratitude and curiosity. See, we don't understand this, but the universe is just as curious about us as we are it. So maybe they're taking bets saying, well, what if we give Shamama Bean or Jerry Nettasheim this gift? What is she going to do with it? I don't know. I saw what she did with that gift that she was given the last time. What is she going to do with this one? The world is waiting for us to step into sape and express our own unique gifts and talents. So embrace discipline. Okay, so we move from gratitude to some ugly word that a lot of people don't like to hear, and that is discipline. Now, passion without discipline is like a bonfire without logs. It burns bright for a short time and then it dies. It's kindling. It doesn't have any legs. There's no stick-to-itiveness. Develop the routines and practices that keep your fire alive. Once you find out what your sape is, what your passion is, then go ahead and do it. Now, a lot of us fall into this trap of perfectionism when it comes to pursuing our passions, right? That if we can't do it perfectly, if we can't spend 5 hours doing it, then there's no use doing it, right? That goes back to that baby not learning how to walk after they fall down the first time. If you have a passion, I challenge you to spend 5, 10, 15 minutes diving into it. Even if it's reading an article, even if it's doing a Dr. Google search about your passion, it's going to ignite a spark within you to continue, and you never know where it's going to take you. And with that being said, I want you to understand something, that sape, this passion, is a journey. It's not a destination. And there's going to be times when your fire burns low. But with the wisdom of the Kairos and nature as your guide, you can always rekindle the flames of your passion and illuminate the path ahead. Beloved, the world needs your passion. Beloved, your passion needs discipline, and it needs legs in order to be carried out in a way that benefits both you and the world at large. It's about being in Aini. It's about being in right relationship. I want to tell you something. The mandate of the human being is twofold. We're caretakers and we're co-creators. Being passionate about what you are caring for and what you are creating is a key to living a life full of sape and purposefulness and passion. You can't go wrong. Are there going to be hard days? Yes. But it's the love, it's the sape that makes you get up one more again after the thing that you've tried turns into caca, for lack of a better word. Get up. Find your passion. Do what it takes to stoke it. Don't let it burn out of control. Exercise it with balance, and you'll find yourself flowing in a state of Aini in no time. Thank you. Aho.
Thank you, Rob. Bob Sima, one of our other musicians, highly recommended Rob, and he was Right on. Thanks, Bob. And thank you, Rob. Jerry, you always do such amazing talks, and Jerry's been with the pod for a very long time, and she's just it's just been fun to watch her grow spiritually, and all the things that she does and how her life has changed over the years. And thank you, Jerry. We love you dearly. PL Theatrical, Philip Lupo and team. Every week they take all the crazy stuff that we send them and they put it together and they make this seamless production that gets put out 99% of the time, on time, and when it's not their fault. So we really appreciate them. If you are out there in the world and you need things done either virtually or live in this category of stuff, contact PL Theatrical and they will fix you up. Past services are available on the Facebook People of Diversity Facebook group, Facebook page, and also on YouTube. We do a live airing on YouTube on Sunday mornings at 10:30, just like on Facebook. So if you're not a Facebook fan, you can go do the YouTube thing. And the cool thing about the YouTube channel is that they have a search function that you can search on topic, such as passion, or you can search on faith, such as shamanism or Buddhism or Vedic yoga, whatever you'd like to see. So go check out that YouTube stuff. It's called Playlist. It's really cool. So you can get notifications by joining the People of Diversity Facebook page, Facebook group, and then or the YouTube channel. And that will, if you join the YouTube channel, then you will get notifications when the services are getting ready to come up, just to help remind you. We have a second broadcast on Facebook Live on Sunday evenings at 5:45 p.m. It's kind of nice to go back and watch it again. I often do that, or send somebody back that you think would benefit from what you saw in the morning. Now we have some big news. The pod is actually going to start having some live events. It's been since COVID since that we have done that. We've had a couple here and there, but we're going to start having regularly scheduled live events on Monday evenings. It'll be the first Monday and the last Monday of every month. It's going to be at the Unitarian Universalist Friendship Fellowship in Rockledge, Florida. Typically from 7 to 9 p.m. and we may change that a little bit depending on what the event is going to be, and there's going to be a whole variety of different events. But this, actually by the time you see this, it will be tomorrow. July 1st is our first live event, and it's going to be a panel discussion. Our panelists will be Dean Martineau, our Baha'i representative, Shakti Durgaya from Kashi Ashram, she's our Vedic Yoga representative, and then a woman from the Unitarian Universalist Friendship Fellowship, and her name is Linda Petruska, Laura Petruska. Sorry, Laura. I haven't met her yet, but I'm looking forward to it. They are going to be our panelists, and the topic of the panel is keeping the faith in turbulent times. Keeping the faith in turbulent times. So we will have some questions for them, questions and answers. There will be time for audience participation, and we'll wrap everything up with some social time and snacks. So that's be from 7 to 9 on July 1st, Monday night, July 1st. Come on out and join us. It's going to be really cool, and we will also be publishing our schedule for upcoming events very soon. Our country this week is Slovenia. So let's send our hearts and our love out to the people of Slovenia and say these words together. May peace prevail in Slovenia. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail in me. Amen. Next week, reminder, next week's Reverend Sue Bailey with a New Thought perspective on passion, and her musical guest will be Andrew Bentham Riley. So if you would like to support the pod financially, go to www.peopleofdiversity.org. In the middle of that page, there's a donate button. You can set up a regular tithe, or you can make a one-time donation. We pay our speakers, we pay our musicians, we pay our tech team, we pay for refreshments at panel discussion events. So everything you donate will be used for a very good cause, and the pod also tithes. So go there and make a donation. We gratefully accept it, and we want to just say thank you, Spirit, for everything the pod is, everything the pod does, all the people that contribute, not only financially, but with their time and their efforts and their love, and all the people that watch and the ripple effect that has. And we know we're changing the world, and we are so grateful. Amen. All right, last thing. Join us in an energetic healing circle. Bring to your mind's eye anyone in your life that needs healing, any situation, person, place, or thing. Bring it to the forefront of your thoughts right now and put it in the center of this circle. And we're going to join our energy together as we listen to this last song. And don't forget to open up and get a little on yourself. So thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you July 1st, Monday night, July 1st, at our panel discussion, Keeping the Faith in Turbulent Times. And we appreciate you all. Thank you.
One power, one power, one power, one power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, and just see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, and just speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love in you and me.